It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to Game 1 of the NBA season, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
Man, it's been a long summer.
I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. We have been waiting for this day for a long time. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Toronto Raptors in their house, Air Canada Center. For the Raptors, they're determined to begin the season as winners, to make all their off-season planning and hard work in the preseason pay off. You know what they say, you only get one chance to start the season with a win, and tonight is their chance. After a brisk off-season, it's finally upon us, fellas.
What's that?
Opening night.
Oh, tonight's opening night?
Hey,
oh, those are preseason games.
Shaq, your thoughts on how important it is for a team to get off to a fast start?
Well, early wins gives you confidence.
Oh, do they ever?
Makes you more intimidating to play against.
Does it ever?
I'm so excited. I miss you guys this summer.
Oh, I know. What have you been doing?
I'm happy to be here. I went to China about 59 times.
Yeah.
I went to Cancun 72 times.
Uh-huh.
And I went to the North Pole twice.
Oh, wow.
Wow. How's
so
that?
a pretty uneventful summer for you.
It was bad. I was looking for Santa. I couldn't find it.
Okay, well, you're not supposed to. The fans, the local media, everyone is excited. And I just am excited to be here, start of the season, and you don't want to start slow. You don't want to have any rough patches early on.
What'd you do this summer?
I went fishing.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
Catch anything?
Fishing. Yes, I did. I went to Dubai and went deep sea fishing.
Wow, awesome. So you were traveling all over the place? You go deep sea fishing?
What'd you do?
I cut the grass. It was awesome. Oh, that wraps it up. Let's go courtside.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Toronto Raptors. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Wade and Levine make up the perimeter. Mirotić at the power forward with Lopez in the middle. And it's done in at the point. Now here's DeRozan. The 11-footer, basket good. DeRozan's got the opening basket of the game for the Raptors. And the season just getting underway. Chris, we've heard some players and coaches say that the 82-game regular season schedule is a bit too long. What do you think?
I think they've been playing 82 games since the seasons and since players that before us have come along, and I think that we keep in that same tradition. I think we're the only sport that constantly talks about changing the number of games and everything else. I don't know how you keep tradition. I don't know how you keep numbers, statistics. So 82 games, I don't feel is too much. I mean, look at the money players are getting paid too now. There's more incentive. So 82 games, I've done it. It's not too hard. You're going to get injuries. You're going to be tired, but this is a tough job, and, you know, guys are strong enough to handle it. I'm an 82-game guy, as you can see. I'll keep saying 82 games, 82 games, 82 games.
Clear as a bell, I can see you're an 82-game guy.
Yeah.
Here's DeRozan after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. And DeRozan throws it down.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today. And really, DeMar DeRozan is a master at what he calls body hunting, that ability to just kind of draw fouls. I think he and James Harden actually are the guys that have really kind of set the tone for how to create those opportunities to get to the line.
One shot, gentlemen.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. And DeMar DeRozan always, Greg, among the league leaders in free throw attempts.
And when you look at him, 6'7", 220 pounds with tremendous athleticism, he has got all the tools. Beyond, though, that attack mentality, he's a savvy basketball player. Those little shot fakes, his footwork help this guy live at the line.
With a 6'10", Mirotić is certainly a handful inside. Terrific at getting deep inside and forcing the issue.
Bulls shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And he can't get the first one. And Mirotić, a player who hasn't made quite the jump in development that Chris, I think, his team was hoping for.
Yeah, Mirotić fans might have their expectations dampened a bit, but he's still a good player. He has one of the best pump fakes in the game because his shot is so good, but no idea how defenders keep falling for his pump fake. I mean, he uses it all the time.
No good on the second free throw.
Now, Mirotić, he has a skill set perfectly tailored for today's game. A big man who can shoot. It's exciting to watch him evolve.
Powell with it. Valanciunas in the high post. Over Lopez. Good on the 13-footer.
And when he squares up, his height makes him a tough assignment.
Yeah, even when you get a hand up, it's hard to really affect his shot.
Now, here's Wade. It's a three-point game.
All right, a chance here to check out Kyle Lowry. Great showing for him last season. 10th in assists, and with that effortless stroke, he climbed all the way to the top 15 in three-point percentage.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists, just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Here's Valanciunas. Screened by Ibaka. Launches it. A shot by Lowry, no good.
Not a good pick there. If I'm shooting the ball and I'm looking at him, I'm asking, where is the effort? You've got to do a better job of screening.
Now, here's Lopez. Here's Mirotić. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Powell. Screened by Ibaka. Outside DeRozan. Over Wade. Can't hit that one.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
Done shot's good.
Now, I like the awareness on the court from Wade. He's excellent at scanning the floor to set up the open teammate.
The Raptors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Powell kicks to Ibaka. 5 on the clock. Back to Powell. Over Levine. That shot off, so the Bulls will take it the other way. This, of course, their first chance to take a look at this year's Toronto squad.
And this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
Yeah, I expect this first one to be a battle of wills, though. I mean, each side trying to gain the upper hand, not just for now, but for the rest of the series.
Wade passes to Levine. And it's Lopez at the elbow. And it's done in the corner. Feeds it to Wade. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wade's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Wade is a strong two-guard. I mean, he's exceptional at fighting through whatever the D throws at him.
Lowry dishes to Ibaka. Pass to Powell. Back to Ibaka. Shoots over Mirotic. Ibaka, no luck.
He gets some extra attention from the D on that trip, and he throws a shot off.
Dunn kicks to Lopez. Wade, a screen on Valanciunas. Passes to Mirotic. Dunn dishes to Mirotic. And the rejection by Ibaka.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim.
Powell with it, now defended by Levine. Now here's Powell. Defense is right there. Outside DeRozan. Here's the teardrop. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got his third rebound tonight. We'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, David?
Well, Kevin, I asked him what the strategy was offensively, and he said, look, we want to avoid having to take so many outside shots. They want to exploit what he described as a mismatch inside. He said, we have the talent down low to make things very difficult on those guys, and we're going to use it. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Now here's Powell. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change, and Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Paul Zipser, he's checked in for the Bulls. Outside Lowry. Powell with the screen. Ibaka sets the pick for Lowry. 4 on the shot clock. They get it back. And it's blocked by Mirotic. Now Wade. There's the pass to Mirotic. Over Ibaka. Mirotic's shot is off. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And you look at the Raptors, one of the top teams in the East, Greg, but do they have a chance to go all the way?
I think they're a threat to make the finals. Can they win it all? They may be a piece or two away, but still a young and aggressive core. They continue to try to add pieces, and this is a group that has proven they want to win and win now.
Mirotic, the screen. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And here are the Raptors now. They trail by 1. And here's Lowry. Ibaka with the screen on Mirotic. Inside, here's Valanciunas. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the night. Now, here's Dunn. There's a screen. Here's Wade. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Oh, man, that makes 4 of 5 shots, and he really has gotten off to a terrific start in this first quarter.
Ibaka sets the pick for DeRozan. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. DeRozan's got 7.
Man, this thing is just going back and forth. tonight.
Each team is stepping up, rising to the challenge. Yet another lead change.
So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Chris, the team you spent the most time with in your career, the Sacramento Kings, what was it like playing in a smaller market? And do you think that's changed for star players today?
You know, I love playing for the city of Sacramento and the fans. Because we were a small market, I think we had some of the most passionate fans that I've ever seen in the NBA. But it was also tough, especially playing on the West Coast. You're the second or the late game. On the East Coast, many people don't see you. You don't have necessarily the support of everyone else because you're not in the largest city. So it definitely could be tough. But when you're playing a team like the Lakers or you're playing other Goliaths, you love it and you embrace that small David type aspect. And so I do think it's changed because of social media. I do think it's changed because of the internet and specifically the apps that you can now go into the locker room before and after the game. You can get a guy's thoughts right after he made a big shot or missed a big shot. And so I think if you would have had those tools, maybe it would be different. But I think now definitely it really doesn't matter what market you play in. I mean, we were a small market at that time, but look, since it's been the OKCs and other teams that kind of have made everybody excited about basketball. So I don't think market plays that big of a part as far as your exposure and how much fans get to see you anymore.
Good overview. Here's Anunoby. Here's Nogueira. It's rebounded by Portis.
That defense is as good as a block. I mean, what looks to be a layup turns into nothing.
And it's Toronto with the rebound. Here's Wright. Got a piece of it. Here's Holiday. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, that won't go on the stat sheet. Close to getting the block, but really have the same effect.
And where the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Bulls.
And clearly, this is a squad that makes its living in the paint. Very few teams are as determined to get the ball inside as much as they are. They aren't going to settle for jump shots. They're going to continue to pound it down low.
The first free throw is good. Chris, we all know you were a big Pistons fan growing up, and of course that means that you had plenty of chances to root against the Chicago Bulls. When you go back and you think about when you were young, was there one Bulls player that you loved to hate, so to speak?
You know, a little secret, I always cheered for Detroit, but I never hated the Bulls. Isaiah and Jordan were my favorite players. That's a little bit of a cop-out along with Magic, Bird, Dominique. But no. I really loved Artis Gilmore as well coming before. But no, I really can't say I had a player on the Bulls that I didn't really like.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Nogueira. Clock at 6. Miles with it. Now defended by Markkanen. It's tipped.
And how about Markkanen using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots.
Dunn with it, guarded by Wright. 2 points, that one goes. Dunn's got 10 points.
He's taking over the game. Their lead's going to get even bigger if he keeps this up.
Here's Wright. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The feed now to Nogueira. Shoots over Markkanen. Not enough on that one as it misses.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Dunn passes to Markkanen. They're running, and the wide open shot from Miles. Buries the jumper to finish the break. The Bulls leading by 3. Holiday left side. Shoots over Miles. Offensive rebound. Markkanen. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possessed.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Portis. And Holiday kicks to Zipser. Back to Holiday. Dishes it to Markkanen. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And the Bulls lead by 3.
And Markkanen continuing to improve inside. I mean, utilizing his height. The D has a tough time matching up with somebody with his skill set. How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Dunn kicks to Holiday. To the left side wing. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
Now here's Wright. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Miles dishes to Nogueira. They set the pick. Wright for 3. No good that time. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Markkanen with it. Baseline try. Nogueira pulls it in. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Wright with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Wright, the pass to Nogueira. He kicks it to Miles. The dish to Nogueira. Toronto working the ball around now. The Raptors need to get a shot off. 3-pointer Wright. That shot no good. Dunn. He can't get it to go. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I think they played great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Markkanen. Grant is out there with Portis. And it's Zipser in at the 3 spot.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Oh, yeah, incredible teamwork there. A play you perfect only by practicing it until you're blue in the face.
Pass to Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Holiday. They grab their own miss. Nogueira with the bucket.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Here's Grant. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Passes it to Zipser. Elbow shot is on the way. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Zipser's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bulls. Raptor shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Here's Anunoby. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Wright sets a screen. And there's the pass to Anunoby. Holiday against Miles. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Holiday, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Miles against Holiday. White, the pass to Anunoby. Here's Siakam. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Grant kicks to Markkanen, and it's going to be a 3-second call. With the break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. Number 1, the Bulls.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for the Raptors. And Wright kicks to Nogueira. Down low. Hangs. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And Chris, when you played, what did you always appreciate from your front court mates?
Wow, the defense, someone that could help defensively, someone that could help on the boards, and I was really lucky to play with some great passers. And Juwan Howard, when I was with him in Washington, probably the best passing big man I played with, and then Vlade Divac. I mean, being able to play with those guys, I really appreciated their passing because they make it easy for you.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Raptors, unique in the NBA, they have a whole nation behind them.
And basketball continues to gain in popularity, especially with the younger generation in Canada. The Raptors are coming to relevance at the perfect time, and that rabid fan base energized by how competitive this group's been the last couple seasons.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
Well, the big story from the Bulls last offseason was trading Jimmy Butler. It had to be. He had strife with the front office, problems with players. Both sides seem to want to move on.
And the Raptors making a change here. Powell's checked in. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And DeRozan throws it down.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game, don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Chris, as you said, the strength of this Bulls team last season came from Wade and Butler. And speaking of Wade, what better a player to act as a mentor for this team than Dwayne Wade?
Well, it's hard to get fair value for a guy like Butler. It was clear that Chicago needed to mix things up. Now, Levine, I really like his game. He can really help this team, and they, you know, marketing, that's decent.
It's tipped to the paint, and DeRozan throws it down.
And you want to talk about high volume scores, just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Out to Wade. Will it go? The shot misses, and Toronto will come the other way. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Well, it's nice to have an option like him every time down the court.
Here's Mirotic. Tries again. Lopez, no what?
Well, I'm sure he thought that was good when they left his fingertips. Matter of fact, I know he
did. Great look, but off the mark.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Wade, offensive rebound. Mirotic, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Mirotic, he's a tricky player. I love watching him find ways to draw fouls on the way up.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
One falls for Mirotic. Last season, one thing this Bulls team did was attack the glass. We're used to seeing them rebound well on the defensive end. They also did great work, Chris, getting second chance points.
Yeah, you love the fight and attitude every player has in the paint. Everyone on this roster can go up and steal you an extra possession if you don't box them out.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And in today's game, we're really so used to thinking of passing as the key to an efficient offense. But this Raptors club, they do it a different way. For them, the screen is the assist, giving their guards space to pull up or attack the rim.
And the basket by DeRozan.
He's taking over the game. Their lead's going to get even bigger if he keeps this up.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Mirotic, the screen. Lopez dishes to Wade. Shoots over Powell, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. And that's 10 points for Wade. And the Raptors for the last few seasons, Greg, right at the bottom of the league in assists.
Yeah, but nevertheless, they do make good decisions. They're a low turnover team, and they've been pretty efficient offensively. One area where you can offset that is by their ability to get to the free throw line, because that puts a lot of pressure on your defense with their ability to attack. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Bulls have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. First one falls for him. And Chris, you were the #1 overall draft pick back in 1993. We've seen a lot of greats taken with that pick, but it also seems that those #1 picks who aren't as successful face a lot of pressure, a lot of criticism. There's a lot on your plate to handle. Can you talk about that for us?
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure for some players being the #1 pick. But I've always laughed and I've thought about, players that maybe people say maybe they were a bust, maybe this player wasn't good. Well, I think you should go back and look at the GM that picked them. I mean, the GM is the guy that assesses talent, So when there were a few players that were picked #1, and many players said, "What are you doing? We've played against him. We would never pick him #1." So before that, I think the NBA is about opportunity and situation. Look at a guy like Chauncey Billups. He went to Boston. He didn't do well at Boston. They called him a malcontent, said he couldn't play, and then he ended up being one of the best leaders that the game had. And so this game is all about situation and opportunity. Can you find the right fit? That's why if you're a player, you can't let frustration get to you. You have to continue to work hard, continue to prove your game, because when you play, you're auditioning for the other teams in the league as well. They're saying, wait a minute, we see his unique talent, skills, and we see his unique skill set, and we could use him. And so many times you just have to wait for the right position and the right situation.
Grant kicks to Mirotic. Lopez outside. It's stolen by DeRozan. Here's Lowry. And it's blocked by Mirotic. Wade outside. Shot on the wing. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds in this game. Left side Lowry. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by Lowry.
His percentage from the field is not very strong this quarter.
Levine kicks to Grant. Back to Levine. Shoots over DeRozan. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Levine's got his first points of the night.
Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
Screen by Ibaka. Valanciunas with a screen on Wade. They set the pick. Here's DeRozan. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for DeRozan.
Right now, after looking at that chart, you pretty much can just jog down the court. He gets it in the paint. That just time and time again, he's worked his way in close and made a shot over a defender or found another way to convert. Just great stuff coming from him thus far.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
And so he makes both from the line.
And once he gets into a groove like that, you can just count him.
Bulls trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Screen by Grant. Levine kicks to Wade. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
And the basket by Lowry. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Lowry against Grant. He feeds it to Mirotic. Kicks it to Wade. Mirotic, the screen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 6 to shoot. Grant the pass to Mirotic. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know if he can just break through this cold streak, he can give you what you need.
Here's Wade. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, you knew that Wade was going to have a different role with the Bulls, but I don't think many saw him acting as a three-point threat.
Wade has never been a good three-point shooter in terms of percentages, but when the game's on the line, you know he can knock it down. He had one of his best years in terms of percentages last season.
And the first one drops.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
The Bulls making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
And for so long, the Bulls really were synonymous with the best defensive teams in the league. But as a team, they've started to slip the last few years. It's something that has been lost while this team kind of retools for the future.
That's not a possession they'll want to repeat. Despite the points, they got to get a better shot than that.
He dishes it to Lopez. Wade outside. Nice D from Valanciunas. And it used to be you could pencil in the Bulls as a top 10 defensive team by most metrics in any given year. But, Greg, the last few seasons, they've just been middle of the pack.
And, you know, over the history of this team, they've always been at their best when they played great defense. You go back to those Jordan years where they were marked by exceptional defense. This last group, led by Derrick Rose, similarly built on a defensive-minded philosophy. Let's just see if they get back to their roots with this new push.
Powell dishes to Lowry. Oh, wide open look here for Ibaka. Second chance shot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
The Raptors shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Two shots.
That free throw, no good. And the Raptors with some changes. Siakam is checked in for Ibaka. C.J. Miles comes in for Norman Powell. And it's DeLon Wright in for Kyle Lowry. Chicago also making some changes. Markkanen, he's checked in for Lopez. Bobby Portis comes in for Mirotic, and Justin Holiday subbed in for Dwayne Wade. And it's the Bulls with the ball. 9-point game. Now here's Dunn, guarded by Wright. Dunn kicks to Portis. Clock at 6. Here's Markkanen. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And how about the D was excellent there, but Markkanen just so skilled, and with that size, still able to finish. Wow, this guy's got a chance to be special.
They set the screen. Wright sets a screen. And Miles kicks to DeRozan. Over Levine. And again, no good by Toronto.
Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off on the jump.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Wright sets a screen. Miles the pass to DeRozan. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Holiday against Miles. Feeds to Dunn. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got his 8th rebound here tonight. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
Anunoby, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Chicago also making a switch. Paul Zipser, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. Good on the second free throw. And some players, you just kind of know that they'll end up in coaching. Just the way they approach the game and go about themselves. Chris, having played Hoiberg during your career, did you ever see him becoming a head coach?
Well, it's not as easy to tell your opponents versus your teammates. Didn't have a really close relationship with them. Didn't know his expectations. Never played with them. So, no, I never saw it coming.
Screened by Valanciunas. Back to right. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And 1:01 left here in the second. Here's Holiday. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Back to right. Pass to Valanciunas. Valanciunas with a screen on Holiday. Siakam misses.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Launches a 3, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
Well, he struggled out of the gate, but now he's really cooking in the second quarter.
Toronto's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Screened by Valanciunas. Right with it. Now guarded by Dunn. It's Miles on the wing. Shoots off the screen. Rebound by the Bulls. Portis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
No 3-pointers for him in the second quarter yet, but he did have one in the first.
And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. Outside Holiday. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for the Toronto Raptors. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks. Tight game tonight, Dwayne. How do you break this thing open in the second half?
Well, number one is we got to make sure we get in a defensive disposition. You know, right now we're kind of trading buckets. We're anticipating, putting them on the foul line. So we got to play from an anticipatory style of defense, whereas we're not reacting to where they have us on our heels.
Case, thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. DeMar DeRozan putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He ended up with 24 points and 1 steal. After a subpar performance in their previous contest, he has come on strong tonight. His first half, sensational. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
Well, they could be ahead in this game if they were taking care of the boards. More possession means more scoring opportunities. Few rebounds either way could decide the outcome of the game. Ultimately, this game will come down to who wants it more.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Bulls.
Well, their ball movement was phenomenal. Now, they're in good position to win this game, large in part because of those assists. And this is the thing, Ernie. When you win as a team, you feel better about everything that happens.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
The evening commute has plenty of people on the move here tonight in Toronto, where we welcome you back to on 2K. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Yeah, he's really been catching the defense off guard so far here in this game, racking up a bunch of trips to the line.
Well, and a few times he's done a good job of initiating contact, yet getting the foul called on the defender.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. The Bulls shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Raptors 5 right now. Ibaka is the 4 and Valanciunas in the middle. Norman Powell is out there with Lowry, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. For Chicago, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And so Levine nails both of them. The Raptors shooting 43% for the game. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, just the length and explosiveness. Ibaka is a true force at the rim. And Serge Ibaka, remember, it was a first-team all-defense selection. But over time, I think he's become more of a scoring-minded player, and I think that's affected his impact defensively.
And he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too. It's going to be Wade shooting. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. And Serge Ibaka, the league leader in block shots for 2 years in a row in 2012 and 13, but he sends him back at about half the rate he once did.
Yeah, but even still, pretty good shot blocker. You add in his finishing and outside shooting, and he's a player to be reckoned with.
One shot.
Wade, no good on the free throw. Chris, for years it seems that we've been waiting on that one season where Wade falls off and isn't an all-star level player anymore. But every year he comes in and is as impactful as ever.
Well, that's what's incredible about Wade. He's done it for so long. In my opinion, one of the greatest two-guard scorers ever to play. He's changed his method of scoring. We all have to as you get older, but he still gets buckets.
The feed to Ibaka. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lowry. Nice shot from the wing. Lowry's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
And that in-between range is a shot Lowry uses to keep defenders off balance. As good as he is with the 3-ball or attacking at the rim, he still has that mid-range to fall back on.
Lopez, no luck.
I'm a bit shocked, honestly, that he misses that. That's his shot in rhythm.
Here's DeRozan. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 2.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Lopez outside. Mirotic dishes to Dunn. And it's Kyle Lowry with the rebound.
Having a little bit of trouble at the start of the half. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
And Mirotic sends it back. DeRozan against Levine, and the shot goes down. Levine's got 4 points in the quarter. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. DeRozan on the wing. Dishes to Valanciunas. And that one goes long.
He looks super awkward attempting that look, and it's because he didn't get set first before shooting.
Here's Levine. Toronto grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Ibaka with the screen on Levine. Lowry with the ball. Now defended by Levine. Lopez with the steal. Now here's Dunn. D right on him. It's stolen by DeRozan. He kicks to Lowry. Back to DeRozan. Valanciunas against Lopez. And DeRozan. Here we go. And finished off by DeRozan.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Lopez sets a screen for Dunn. There's the dish to Levine. Pass to Dunn. And Mirotic kicks to Wade. Shoots over DeRozan. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on DeRozan.
It's always fantastic watching Wade go to work. Look, he demonstrates how superb his shot fake is once again.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Toronto.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Wade.
And the veteran Wade, man, as this guy get old, he continues to get it done. One of the best shooting guards of all time.
Jaron Grant, he's checked in for Chris Dunn. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so here's Toronto. They host the 76ers after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's Ibaka. It's good. Ibaka's got 4 points this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Lopez, a screen on Lowry. 3-pointer, Wade. That shot off the mark. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Powell, the pass to Lowry. Ibaka with a screen on Grant. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Well, Lopez is out there to set the tone defensively. I mean, he's a wily, strong defender who sends shots back with authority.
Grant. And it's Miles with the rebound. For Toronto, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Powell kicks to Lowry. Screened by Valanciunas. Ibaka dishes to Powell. They get it back. Valanciunas. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4. First one falls for him. Valanciunas hits them both. Bulls trail by 4. Grant outside. Passes to Wade. It's good from in tight. Wade's got 6 in the quarter.
Now look, I like seeing Wade get loose inside. He's effective at converting deep in the post.
Lowry against Grant. Now the pass to Miles. Unloads from 13. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Levine can't hit. Levine's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Here's Lowry. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And Kyle Lowry over the last few seasons slimmed down about 15 pounds. He's Greg, been playing the best basketball of his career.
No doubt. He's still got that low center of gravity, almost like a bowling ball. He just gets under his man, and his strength and tenacity enable him to create chaos at both ends of the floor.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry. And a lot of speculation, Greg, this past summer for where Kyle Lowry would end up. Ultimately, he decides to stay with Toronto.
Yeah, you know, Lowry visited other teams, but felt he had unfinished business in Toronto, and teams up with DeRozan so well. Just a great fit for both sides when you look at it.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And Mirotic throws it down.
Well, Mirotic is always ready to throw one down. I mean, solid at getting perfect position near the cup.
Raptors with the lead. Lowry kicks to Nogueira. Left side, Ibaka. There's the screen. Ibaka sets the pick for Miles. Shot clock at 6. Chicago grabs the miss. Mirotic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
He's trying to help him add to this lead, but he just can't find his touch.
Miles against Levine. For the tie, Mirotic has a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Mirotic has got 5 points now this quarter. Lowry passes to Nogueira. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
The Raptors making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Portis, who's checked in for Lopez. Paul Zipser comes in for Levine, and Justin Holiday subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Mirotic. Off target with his 3. Toronto, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. And here's Miles outside. Miles with another miss. Chicago trailing here. Grant outside. It's stolen by Ibaka. He feeds it to Lowry. That's tipped. In transition, here come the Bulls. That's good from Mirotic on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Lowry. And stolen by Mirotic. Holiday against Miles. Pass to Portis. Back to Grant. Pass to Zipser. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. A chance here to get a quick injury report. Now an update on DeMar DeRozan from David Aldridge. Dave, what'd you find out?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for the Raptors let me know the status. At this point, he's saying that it looks like a grade 1 sprained ankle. That is a bitter pill for them to swallow so early in the season. It clearly changes the look of this team going forward, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Fingers crossed, and hopefully it's nothing but good news from now on when David gives us updates on him.
And now a chance to take a look at the shot chart for the Bulls.
And as this chart shows, things just aren't falling for him like they usually do. He isn't ice cold, but nothing is falling his way, and he's become an inefficient source of points for his team.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Some changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Ibaka. And it's DeLon Wright in for Kyle Lowry. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Markkanen, he's checked in for Mirotic. He hits the second from the line. And here is Wright. Kicks to Nogueira. Over Markkanen. And it's Nogueira missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Outside Holiday. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. And Miles kicks to Siakam. Raptors moving the ball around. He dishes it to Miles. Shot clock at 5. Here's Anunoby. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Miles against Holiday. Shoots over Miles. Holiday with another miss.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Yeah, getting there is before the defense can set up.
Now, that's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
Passes it to Anunoby. Nogueira kicks to Miles. And the pass to Anunoby. Feeds to Nogueira. Wide against Grant. Fires from deep. And it's Wright missing. Bulls trail by 3. Grant outside. To the inside. Markkanen. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Nogueira's got his 4th rebound in this one. A wide open look here for Wright. No good on the 3.
But he's just looked lost on offense. But luckily for him, his teammates have really stepped up in a big way.
The kick out to Holiday. 59 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Markkanen passes to Portis. Grant down low. Right on him. No good from Grant.
Not easy to miss a clean look inside like that, but he manages to do it.
And it's Miles missing.
A frustrating start to this quarter for him.
The feed now to Markkanen. Nogueira pulls it in.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those 2 things that he possessed.
And they're moving it up. Here's Grant. Offensive rebound. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Holiday. Right against Grant. And right, here we go. Siakam doesn't get it to drop for him.
Everyone in the building thought that that one was going to go in, including me. That's just shocking he blew it.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Raptors up 1. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports.
Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on head coach Fred Hoiberg.
keep our pace on offense, right? Keep pushing the ball, keep getting out and running. They're going to pressure. They're going to continue to pick up the pressure.
And Fred Hoiberg, moments ago in that huddle, wanting to keep that offense dynamic. He plays up the tempo role. That's something that's important for him. Loves pace. But they're facing some stiff resistance guys here.
Hey, listen, this is a war. Both sides working hard to try and capture that momentum in this contest.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. Taking a look at the Bulls. Markkanen is out there with Portis. Then there's Dunn, and it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. Bulls trail by 4. Dunn kicks to Portis. Now here's Dunn, guarded by Wright. Here's Holiday, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on the second, so he makes them both. Raptors with the lead. And Wright kicks to Siakam. Holiday against DeRozan. Pass to Anunoby. Wright sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's DeRozan. Uses the glass to finish the layup. DeRozan's got 5 points now this quarter.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this one.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Zipser, and DeRozan sends it back. An even 3-on-3 break. In the corner, Wright with it. Got a hand on it. Outside Holiday. To the paint. Portis, the pass to Holiday. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Give him that shot again. He'll probably hit it. That's a good look.
This is to Wright. The 3. Markkanen pulls it in.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
Portis kicks to Holiday. Here's Zipser. DeRozan defending. Here's Dunn. And no good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Here's Siakam. Second shot opportunity. Now here's Markkanen. Tight defense on him. Here's Holiday. It's blocked. Here's Siakam. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And some changes here for the Raptors. Valanciunas comes in for Nogueira. And it's Powell in for Anunoby. Zach LaVine's checked in for the Bulls. Dwayne Wade comes in for Justin Holiday. Bulls trail by 4. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Markkanen with it. Valanciunas is there. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Pass break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Wright. And sticking right with it. Gets the foul with the bucket. And he'll go to the line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Serge Ibaka is checked in for Pascal Siakam. And the Bulls making a change also. Lopez is checked in. The Bulls have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The first free throw is good. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. He hits both from the stripe. Bulls trail by 8. Dunn dishes to Wade. They set the pick. Pass to Portis. Lopez a screen. Portis kicks to Dunn. 5 on the clock to stop the drought, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Have to admire how Dunn draws these fouls. Just a master at fooling whoever is on it.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And Dunn does a little bit of everything out there. Scores the ball, distributes it well, and also pounds the glass aggressively.
Mirotic is checked in for Bobby Portis. And he makes both free throws. Raptors leading by 6. Ibaka with a screen on Levine to the inside. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist from DeRozan. That's now 8 points for Serge Ibaka. The Bulls shooting a meager 37% for the game. Mirotic, the screen. Lopez kicks to Mirotic. In the corner, it's Levine. Left block shot on the way.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And it's a 10-point Toronto lead.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Chicago calls timeout. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
The D has no answer for him inside, and they better figure him out soon if they want to win this.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Fred Hoiberg was talking to his team during the timeout, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Here's Wade. Got a piece of it. Now here is Lowry. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Bulls trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And again, it's DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And I don't know if there's anybody who can match Levine when it comes to the art of the dunk. He is a highlight reel waiting to happen.
Lowry kicks to Ibaka. There's the dish to DeRozan. And it's sent back by Lopez. Mirotic with it. Lopez sets a screen for Dunn. Here's Levine. Here's Wade. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
He kicks it to Lowry. Screened by Valanciunas. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Powell. From deep. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Bulls trail by 12. Here's Dunn, and it's Lopez at the elbow. He feeds it to Mirotic. Over Ibaka. Another shot, and it's Dunn in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Dunn's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Bulls. Valanciunas passes to DeRozan. Valanciunas, good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here's Dunn. While recovering. Levine dishes to Mirotic. And the rejection by Ibaka. DeRozan against Levine. And it's DeRozan missing. Bulls trail by 11. Kicks to Levine. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on DeRozan.
Shooting 2.
They throw good. Levine. Well, there have been some questions regarding the NBA's playoff format, Chris, if the division by conference is a good thing or if we should open it up to even more teams. Should we even have divisions? If you were going to change anything, what might you change in the playoff format in any way?
Well, I tell you this, I would not add more teams. Please. I mean, you're going to add more teams to watch more bad teams? Right. No, if you can't win almost 50% of your games, no way.
Agreed.
I did hear one thing that was kind of interesting is that what if you ranked the teams 1 through 16 in the playoffs? So that, yes, I still believe in divisions.
Right.
Because I want the season to matter. Divisions, you know, championships, that matters for a fan base. You know, those type of things matter. So I want to keep those in there. But if you did 1 through 16, that way, so the last 2 teams didn't have to play the best competition until the end. I just think that might be interesting. You never know what type of matchups you may have. But I think we've been having some great basketball in the last 15 years. So I don't know if necessarily we really need to change anything about the playoffs.
Interesting observations. DeRozan's shot is off.
Hey, look, that's what they want. The ball is in his hands in the post. Just didn't have the touch that time.
Here's Dunn. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 13 rebounds.
Mirotic using his size on the offensive glass. A tough player to box out, given how agile he is.
DeRozan a screen on Wade. Now here's Powell. Wade is covering to the middle. Here's Valanciunas. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Now, here's Dunn. Guarded closely. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. Here's Dunn. Kick out to Levine. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Levine's got 11 points here in just the second half. Toronto leading by 6. Lowry kicks to Powell. Screen by Ibaka. Here's the screen. Powell, the pass to DeRozan. That shot missing. Nice D from Levine. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Wade kicks to Mirotic. Ibaka with some nice D.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Stolen by Levine. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And the first one drops.
After being a little hesitant in the first, he looked much more intent on getting himself to the strike.
And so Levine nails both of them.
2 shots.
Dunn dishes to Wade. So the wing on the left. Dunn misses.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
I mean, truth is, if you play long enough, sometimes you're going to have a bad quarter, even a bad game. I doubt that this shakes his confidence. You love it when the big fella shows off his ability from beyond the arc.
Levine, a screen on Miles. Dunn passes to Levine. Lopez a screen. Here's the three. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Levine.
And really, just when the fans were starting to get into this game, how about the silencer at the other end for a potential game-saving three?
And Ibaka kicks to Miles. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. There's Levine. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so Levine nails both of them.
When the score is close, you want this guy on the line.
Valanciunas with a screen on Levine. And Miles gets the low. In the corner, Powell with it. Toronto working the ball around now. A 3-ball. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist from Miles. Miles has got 3 assists tonight. Bulls trail by 5. Levine, a screen on Miles. Wade on the wing. From deep. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class-eating. Miles. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Now Chicago has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Levine can't hit.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those 2 things that he possesses.
Wade up top, guarded by Powell. High post shot. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
You got to respect Wade's feel for the moment. His ability to score down the stretch, a fearless competitor.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lowry.
A 3-pointer would be huge right now.
If they can get a relatively open look from the perimeter, I say take it.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And that's an intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And no good on the second free throw. So he goes 0 for 2 there.
You know, I don't believe in the word choke, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game would have been over.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
And I like how scrappy and aggressive Lowry is on the court. And it's easy to see how much his teammates enjoy playing alongside him.
Chicago calls timeout. They trail by 4. 8 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Seconds left in the game.
Love the attitude of Mirotic. When the game is close, he wants the ball in his hands. He knows how to deliver.
And the Raptors call time here. They're up by 2. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Five seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they foul and stop the clock. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's what I call cool on the fire. Those should be the nails in the coffin.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. 3 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, we know this team has offensive options, but it looks like there's great confidence defensively now.
Yeah, we have to be. That's what we got to do. If we play defense, we know we can score the basketball whenever we want. We just got to get stopped.
Very impressive, DeMar. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.